What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have Team Gamer aka Corvinus as our green Ottoman, spawning on the west side of Pit Mine. No, not Pit Mine. Why do I always forget? Golden Pit. I always forget the name of this map. Over on the east side we have Faye as our yellow French player. There's been a lot of talk about how good Ottoman is in this patch, and I do have to agree, they've always been good. Like, there just honestly hasn't been a single point where they've been bad. They've easily always been top 3, top 4, in my opinion. Now with the siege rework, not really siege rework, but some of the siege nerfs, they've become even better. Well, sprinkle nerf more than anything. Because their mangonels that they get for free are just that much stronger. Their longevity is a lot better. We do see the Dark Age military school coming up, get a little bit of harassment possibly going on. We're gonna have a very standard 7-3 split build for Faye from our French, or as the French. So yeah, not gonna be really talking about much from her unless we see something insanely crazy like a 2 TC 3 TC, something of the sort. But that's highly unlikely. Most likely she'll just be going into the standard School of Cavalry, start just popping out with a bunch of Royal Knights, and that's basically it. Like, that's going to be the entire game plan of the French. There's only 2 ways essentially to be playing this as the French. One is going to be going multiple stables into multiple Royal Knights at once, or School of Cavalry into a stable into like 2 archery ranges, or School of Cavalry into like 3 archery ranges. That's pretty much it. Like, it's very player dependent more than anything, but we'll have to see. As for Corvinus, what he could do is try to go for a little bit of harass, or keep in mind the harass distance is actually pretty far on this map, or he could start pushing in these deer. So that's always an option as well. He could come around and just start pushing in the deer closer to his town center, or even if he's able to just push it like right here, not even all the way to the TC, he could push it past the wood line in order to get a nice wall right here blocking his gold and the deer. Where are you going to be going, Mr. Sheepy? Or not Mr. Sheepy, Mr. Spear. And it is going to be the Twin Minaret Madrasa. Pulling off of gold, going to wood. Interesting. Is he going to be going into 2TC? No. I don't see any stone yet. Yeah, 6 villagers on wood, 5 on food, none on gold. He does need to get that second house up, plus the next mining camp as well, in order to get his stone and to get the second military school once he hits feudal. School of Cavalry, yeah, about halfway to a Minaret Madrasa, able to catch up and now surpassing the School of Cavalry. So not too bad, not too shabby coming out of both of these players. Nice timings from them. And as you guys know, as like whenever I play Ottoman, you guys should know by now, since I mention it pretty much every single time I cast Ottoman. I'm a huge fan of getting the Sultani trade network instead of the Twin Minaret Madrasa, because it's so easy to secure food in almost every single matchup. It's a lot harder to secure gold throughout the entire game, and even then, right now, for instance, well, especially with the previous patch, the Sultani trade network did get a massive buff. Where is he just pulling everything over to wood now? Is he going to be going for a 2TC, or what's going on here? How many? So he has 7. He's going to have 10 total on wood. The second military school is coming up 5 on berries next to the twin minaret madrasa. Not really sure. First Royal Knight is out. It's still on Faye Chan's side of the map. It'll be a little bit until it gets completely over and is able to start harassing. But even then, 3 spears. 4th one, not there quite yet. Oh, actually, that's not even a spear. It is a Sipahi. 2nd military school up and running. Blacksmith coming down now as well. Really nice position from Corvinus at the moment. I do like where he's at. 3 spears on the wood line, gonna be able to defend against most things there, and we are gonna be getting the wall coming up. Royal Knight isn't gonna be able to do anything. It's gonna have to go wrap around the northern side of Corvinus's base. The 3 spears are there ready to intercept it. Barracks coming down in order to get the harden upgrade. I like this. I really like this build, this playstyle from our Ottoman player. Let's check in. 2nd TC coming down for Faye. Really? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really nice positioning, actually. It'll be securing the gold, and it'll also be securing of course the deer and a little bit of a wood line too, so not too shabby. Solid positioning. Doesn't look like she's going to be going into any 3 TC play, anything of the sort, which is fine. I would like to see Corvinus start going into a potential fast castle. Has he scouted anything out though? Oh no, he's completely in the dark. He hasn't scouted anything at all. We do see the Anatolian Hills get picked up as well. You could tell because there's 8 sheep just there chilling. And this is exactly what I was talking about though. When it comes to being able to secure your food better than it is your gold. So the passive gold income from the Sultani trade network would be amazing right now. Anatolian Hills would have already been, well, it would have kicked in, obviously, of course. I don't get why, like, I don't get this. Just killing all the sheep, I guess, because it ultimately reduces the amount of idle time, or I guess you could call it that. And it makes your villagers a little bit more efficient because they don't have to waste the like 1 point whatever seconds it is for them to attack. Yeah, so you get, or 2.12 seconds for them to attack. So then you just kill it with, yeah, you'll just kill it with the spear so they could just move over from one to the next to the next to the next. I don't know. If you have the micro, then go for it, I guess. There's a sheep pretty far out. Faye Chan just going mass eco at the moment. 31 villagers for Corvinus, 37 for Faye, 14 military for our Ottoman, 2 for our French. Really solid. Blacksmith coming up in the back of the base for Faye Chan, getting that free +1 melee upgrade. 2 TC fully functional, nice little area. And now I would absolutely love to see, what are you going to be doing in terms of your walls now? A little bit, I would consider that a little bit more aggressive on the walling coming out of Corvinus. I really want to see him going into his castle age though. Yeah, talking about the Sultani trade network though, the passive gold would have just been amazing right now. With the amount of villagers he had on wood as well, plus the passive gold coming from the Sultani, he'd just be able to get the 10 traders up pretty quickly. And then you're looking at 240 gold per minute passively. Yeah, the berry bushes are perpetual. So you're always gonna have those, you're always gonna have berries, you're always gonna have food. But at the same time, you could always have that as well by throwing up a couple farms. And in the early stages, you're not really going to worry about the farms anyways, because you'll have the Anatolian Hills, you'll have deer. You already have the other berries as well. Yes, these do gather a little bit faster. I don't know. I'm just a huge I'm a huge fan of Sultani Trade Network more than I am the Twin Minaret Madrasa. There's a huge army just chasing 2 units, and they're not even really getting to it. We do hear the visor point coming through for Corvinus. Looks like he might actually be coming. Oh wait, Guildhall almost done. Yeah, Guildhall's gonna finish up for Faye. Gonna hit Castle. Is she gonna swap that over or keep it on food? Corvinus, nice setup. Has the walls up and running. Fully secured for the most part until veterancy start coming through. As you can see, veterancy for knights instantly the moment upon age up. We had veterancy coming through as well for the archers, +2 ranged attack, or no, +1 ranged attack. Obviously the +2 melee for free, and that age up does kind of trigger our Ottoman player to go across the map in order to try to do some damage, because that is 1600 resources that were used, no, 1800 resources that were used in order to age up instead of military. So we're looking at 31 military to 7, and it's an Ottoman military too, so he was able to get quite a bit of this for free. Well, no, it's Castle Age. We are getting the 3rd military school coming up, or excuse me, feudal age. And now the first bit of attack is going to be coming through. 1 villager does go down, first blood to our green Ottoman player. 32 military for Team Gamer, aka Corvinus, against the 11 of Faye Chan. Corvinus sitting on 17 spears, 14 Sipahi, a meta, and his scout, as where Faye Chan has 4 royal knights, 3 royal knights, 1 just got picked off right now. 5 archers and 3 arbiters. I can't ever say that name, so don't expect me to. 7 villagers have been killed off already. It's 43 to 55. More villagers going down. A lot of damage from the Sipahi getting thrown onto those archers. Really nice. Like this could be potentially just straight up game ending right now. A lot of the spears have already went down though. Nice micro coming out of Faye in order to pick those off with the archers. Decent amount of Sipahi still alive. Able to pick off a few more of those royal knights. Corvinus does need to get into the wood lines, into the villagers, start getting those numbers down. There's currently 22 villagers being idled right now out of the 56, so that means there's only 34 villagers. Wow, that's a lot of villagers that are moving right now. 24 more villagers are being idled. That's absolutely massive. The Sipahi are still getting quite a bit of damage down. They really haven't killed too much, but the simple fact of how many villagers they've idled is insane. 24 villagers idled, plus another 24 roughly that were just running around. 48 villagers out of the 60. That's a lot of villagers. That's a lot of idle time. Sipahi trying to run away. Military count has been evened out, 5 against 5 for Sipahi, 3 of which are on the other side, or still here with Faye. Extremely low though. Charge gonna be able to come off, not gonna connect though. 2nd and 3rd charge going as well. Are they gonna be able to connect? No, they will not. 6 military against 8. Numbers are going up little by little. But behind this, Corvinus did go into Castle Age. He did get the Mahmed Imperial Academy, and of course that means he will be getting his free Mangonel in about another minute or so. Yeah, almost 2 minutes. Not too shabby. I thought it's been going on for a little bit longer. No, it hasn't. It's only been about 35-ish seconds, 40-ish seconds since his age up. But Corvinus is sitting on 3 military schools now, bringing up his 4th. Already has his secondary barracks, or secondary blacksmith, in order to increase that production speed. What do we have over here? town center getting dropped as well, trying to get those villager numbers up and running. 14 villagers spamming that down. Walls for our French player getting posted up on the northeastern side of the map, as well as mill in order to try to defend, well, the walls in order to try to sandbag any attacks that are going to try to hit that mill. Still in the middle of the map, we have a decent military. It's 28 to 15. Corvinus really needed to do a little bit more damage with his attack. He was only able to get 7 villagers. He did idle a lot. He idled about 50 villagers out of the 58, 60 that Faye had. Charge going through, archers pushing forward as well. Is the charge going to be able to connect? It will. 2 Sipahi go down immediately. Sipahi are going to be jumping onto the back line. They are going to be able to pick off a few of them. Janissaries are in the mix now. A lot of damage from those Janissaries are going to be thrown onto the cavalry units, and that is going to force Faye back. You cannot fight that with pure cavalry. Those Janissaries will absolutely shred those units. Charge, it does not connect, but keep in mind Janissaries do take bonus damage from range. Look at how fast it's going down. Look at how fast they were going down to that outpost. And now again we have our Ottoman player in the base, not really in the base, but in the eco, at least, at bare minimum, in the eco of our French player. Picking off 4 more villagers. That's another 5 that are gonna go down there. Just another 4, so a total of 8 more villagers have went down. It's 57 workers for Corvinus to the 70 of Faye-chan. She still has a nice healthy count. Losing 15 villagers though really sucks because she'd be up to 87 at the moment, but instead 72. Military count in lead, or Corvinus has the lead in the military count, 43 against 23. 17 Sipahi, 16 spears, 9 Janissaries, a manga now that should be, yeah, about middle of the map, and then a meta as well. Are we going to be getting an attack right here? No. Faye needs to back off. 28 military, 12 archers, 8 royal knights, 2 horsemen, 5 arbiters for Faye. I really like the posturing that our Ottoman player is doing at the moment. He needs to just go in, close this out, which is exactly what it looks like he's going to be doing. The Mangonel is still a little far out, but these Janissaries can just focus fire these cavalry units and just melt them, completely obliterate them. Get a little zoom in action on here. Here the Janissaries firsthand just start blasting. Nice focus fire coming out of our French player though. Mangonel does get a single shot off, misses completely, and then gets picked off by the Royal Knights. Meanwhile, the rest of the range units for our French, for Faye-chan, have been obliterated by the Sipahi. More villagers are under fire. 16 villager kills so far. That was an additional 1 from the 15 earlier. There is a defensive keep here, so we need to see what Corvinus is going to be doing at the moment in order to deal with that. Is he going to just try to wrap around? Is he going to try to pick villagers off? Is he going to try to do a forward siege engineering? Throw down rams. He does have 1400, yeah, 1400 wood. 38 villagers are on wood, so he can throw up quite a few. That's a lot of villagers over here trying to get up an offensive keep, not really offensive, a defensive keep next to all these gold. That is not good. That's so many villagers. What is that? 15, 16 villagers went down right there, and the keep still didn't get erected either? That's insane. That is not good. The villager lead goes to our Ottoman player now, 71 to 67. And keep in mind, we do have two TCs for our Ottoman as well, for Corvinus. So that number is gonna stay like that unless, oh, those are Those aren't veteran horsemen. Those are regular horsemen too. This is not looking good for faye whatsoever. 73 workers against 68, 47 military for Corvinus against the 11 for faye. This is absolutely insane for Corvinus. I did hear mass delete going on somewhere. Not entirely sure where that delete was. And now the Rams are coming down for Corvinus. 26 spears, 22 Sipahi, 4 Rams being constructed, 3 Janissaries, 1 Minganao, second Minganao on the way, Meta, and of course an Iman. Well, I shouldn't say of course, but there is an Iman as well. Faye Chan, 72 military, excuse me, 72 workers, 18 military. That's it. 13 spears, 5 horsemen. That's all she has to defend against this. And look at how many Rams there are. 9 Rams being made. There's already 2 finished. That's going to be a total of 11 Rams. A little bit of an assault. Doesn't accomplish anything. Doesn't get a single villager from what it seems like. Yep, not a single villager goes down right there. 32 villager kills for Corvinus against the 0 of faye. More horsemen are popping out in order to try to defend against this, but it's not going to do anything. Where is the guild hall? It has 140 gold banked, and that's it. I heard more deletes. I don't know what faye is deleting. Is she deleting buildings? I'm not entirely sure. 12 Rams total are being constructed, and now the wave is gonna be swarming. Wait, what are you doing? Okay, that was a little bit of a misclick from our Ottoman player. I'm assuming he like F2A moved. But still, even with the nerf, even with the Ram nerf, the 70 reduced health and 20% more damage, or them receiving 20% more damage from melee, there's nothing that faye Chan could do right here. Look at the absolute swarm of Sipahi and spears for Corvinus. The entire front line for faye is gone. There's gonna be 12 total Rams behind this, destroying everything in their path. Front line, there's only 1 horseman left for faye. That's gonna be going down, and now it's nothing but archers. The first keep is down. They should be focusing. Oh, an attempted run by on the Minganao doesn't work. At this point, yes, Corvinus needs to just do this, and that's it, which is focus down the landmarks. He has more than enough Rams. GG does get called. Game goes to our green Ottoman player, Corvinus. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.